Hello and welcome back to the PES 2020 Master League with AS Roma. Yep, it's been a good long while since we've done anything remotely football related on this channel. If you saw the last video that we put up, you'll understand as to why. And just on the subject, thank you so much to everyone's support and kind words on that video. It's very much appreciated. But I woke up today and I felt like recording something, so let's just see how it goes. We'll not call it a comeback, as one of the famous rapper fellas once said. I don't know rap. Anyway, that's what. See, this is why I don't record things. But yeah, we'll just see how it goes. I just felt like recording something, so we'll see how it goes. Yes, of course we are back with the Master League, and of course as will be the regular in this series, we will kick off with the little recap of the stuff that I was playing off camera. The first game, of course, was in the Europa League against Spartak Moscow, a completely rotated side. I was bringing the likes of Morante in goal, Perotti, Mkhitaryan, those sorts of lads, and my god, this game was dull. Spoilers, it finished 0-0. And it was really, really boring. And this was pretty much the highlight. A Diawara shot that went just wide of the post. Yeah, and there's a Schürrle shot that went just wide of the post. And when those are your real highlights of the game, then you know it's been terrible. So I'm glad this wasn't played. Glad I didn't set this game aside as an actual episode, because there it is. It finishes 0-0 with three shots. Really was the highlights. We stay top of the group of our Europa League group with 4 points, and then we headed into the second game of the recap against Genoa with our fully restored side. And my god, a goal happened, and what a goal it was. The most bizarre goal that you'll probably see in this Master League series. A ball came in from the corner. I think it was Dzeko rose highest to get the head on. Here we go, we'll see it there. Kolarov with the delivery. It is Big Ed and Dzeko. Keeper gets a hand to it, palms it onto his mate on the line, who tries to take a touch for some reason, hits off the keeper's knee and just rolls in. But who cares? We'll take it. It's a 1-0 lead. But Cagliari, or Genoa, why am I calling them Cagliari? It's Genoa, you idiot. It even says Genoa did reply in quick response. I don't know. They responded quickly is what I meant to say. With Favelli getting the equaliser with some nice counterplay. Did get a little bit lucky with the initial flick, but there's no denying the finish. We did, however, retake the lead. The Florenzi crossed in the middle. Dzeko meets it, and this time there is no doubt that goal belongs to Edin Dzeko. Where would we be without this man this season so far? I think he's our top scorer. I don't know how many he's got, but he's got a whole heap. A load of goals for Edin Dzeko. And we rounded off the game. Kluivert with the ball across, terrible defending as it goes past two lads, and Cengiz Ünder sneaks in round the back, not unlike a librarian, to tap the ball into an empty net. 3-1 from our young Turkish forward, and Ruud Gullit looking delighted about something he had nothing to do with, and there we go, it finishes 3-1 against Genoa. And after all that, we sit second in the table, 2 points behind Torino, level on points with Lazio, and a point ahead of Juventus. As well as those two games, we did play a couple of the Coppa Italia games, and this really annoyed me. My recording software did not work. It didn't record anything. It recorded the audio, but it didn't record any video, and I was so angry because these games were absolutely mental. There were goals aplenty. We won the first. It was completely rotated side again for both of these games. We won the first game by 3-2, and then 6-2 in the second leg. And of course, those are the games that don't get captured. I was so angry, but there we go. We do advance into the next round of the Coppa Italia. So what is in store for this episode? Well, as you can see along the bottom of the screen will be the three fixtures that we play in this game. Our third Europa League game against AZ Alkmaar, then we have Sampdoria at home, and then the big game to end on is Juventus away at the Allianz Stadium against the fully licensed and exclusively licensed Juventus in this year's PES. That will be our first real big challenge of the season so far, as Juventus sit underwhelmingly in fourth, and we are a point ahead in second along with Lazio, with Torino the surprise leaders. But that will have to wait until we get through these opening 2 games. The first of which, of course, is in the Europa League against AZ Alkmaar. Their team of Bizo, the goalkeeper there. Ron Vlaar, good grief, there he is in all his glory. Voitens, Vindal, oh god, this has gone horribly wrong. Svensson, Koop Miners, Jesus Christ, I'm very uncultured. De Witt, Idrissi, Goodmanson and Boadu, I think is how those are somewhat pronounced. We have a completely rotated side, the same side that we had for the Crotone games, and we're going to be debuting this lovely blue number, which came in the latest data pack, and it looks absolutely fantastic. So yeah, the runs out for the likes of Smalling at the back, Spinazzola, Zappacosta, Diawara, Perotti, Mkhitaryan, Kalinic. These lads are all kind of knackered as they've just played those last 2 games, but we need the first team for those 2 league games, as the Scudetto is what we're shooting for, and anything else is a bonus. Speaking of shooting, let's do that and shoot it into the net with goals and stuff. Goals, football, yay! We do, of course, sit top of our Europa League group. I think drawing on 4 points. I don't know who with. Is it Spartak? I think it's Spartak Moscow. I think we're level on points with Spartak Moscow. And I think AZ are in 3rd on 3 points, I think. So it'd be nice to open up a gap on both of those sides, just to guarantee our passage into the knockout rounds. But we'd like a good performance as well. We've performed, apart from that Spartak game, we've performed well in this competition so far. By that I mean we performed well against Lugano in our only other game. So a repeat of that would be most welcome. Alkmaar do have a throw early on. Here's Goodmanson, looks to drift it in. Oh, it's deflected and it's come through, and it's gone just wide for Alkmaar. A lucky bounce, as it was I think who was that got in the way? Jesus out wide for Spinazzola. It's a terrible pass from Spinazzola. We're just constantly giving the ball away. Oh my Christ! I was wondering why Morante wasn't diving for that. Right, well that's a bit of a let off there. Spinazzola with a terrible pass, and he's taken it early, but he's cracked it off the post, and we've got away with one there. Once again, we've given it away, and they're going to score at some point here. Morante does make the save. We have to stop giving the ball away. We can't pass it more than 2 yards in front of us without them picking it off. Kalinic, for the love of God, do something. Veretout finds Pastore, slips it through for Kalinic. Oh dearie me. It was a good move from Alkmaar right at the end of the half. Spinazzola comes across. He's ran himself into bother. They still have it. It's back across, out by Smalling. And we do get it away, and that is the end of the first half. The first half which we have been by far second best. Alkmaar unlucky not to take the lead. Out wide for Perotti. He's to lift one back in, headed out, and as far as Veretout. Pastore. Oh, lovely. Mkhitaryan has to score. He's hit the inside of the post. He's hit the other post. And it's come back to him. And eventually, we have put it in the back of the net. Against the run of play. And maybe our luck has turned with that. As Mkhitaryan, he should have scored initially. Here we are. Pastore plays it through. Lovely ball. Mkhitaryan with the outside of the boot. Should have scored there. It bounces back, rolls across the goal line, bounces off the inside of the opposite post. And luckily, he's the first to react to get there to poke it into the empty net. 1-0 Roma, undeserved you would say, but we'll take it. We'll absolutely take it. Well, they've got in behind here. It's Idrissi! And Alkmaar are level through the danger man, Idrissi. He's been threatening all game, and Alkmaar, to be fair, deserve to be level. They didn't deserve to go behind in the first place, and they have got their goal. We've switched off at the back yet again. That's a cutting pass through, and then look at this. Where is our centre halves? Split, and it's an easy finish in the end for Idrissi past Morante, and they're back on level terms. Holds it up well for Perotti. There's no support really. We have to wait for Spinazzola to go on the overlap, which he does. Has he got enough to dink it in? He crossed Pastore with the header, and he's headed it wide. There's Coop Miners, who's knackered. Good tackle. Mkhitaryan. Antonucci. Zaniolo. Ball in for Perotti now. He's in on goal. It's Perotti with a real chance to win it here. Diego Perotti! And he has! Diego Perotti comes up huge at the end of this game. 3 minutes to play and we retake the lead. I wouldn't say we deserve it once again, but Perotti, our passing in this game has been absolutely awful. I'm amazed that actually got through, and Perotti just takes his time, bends it into the far corner past Bizot, and we take a vital lead in this Europa League group through Diego Perotti. So much space and a very calm finish as he bends it into the far corner. We still have to hold on here. The game is not over yet. Mkhitaryan. Forward for the youngster Antonucci, who's got in behind here. A mistake by Vlar. Antonucci to seal it. And he hasn't, but he has. At the second time of asking, the youngster Antonucci comes off the bench. He's not even a striker. But I put him on because Kalinic was knackered and useless. And the youngster gets his first European goal. That's awful finishing, to be fair. But the follow-up, he's very lucky it comes back to him. 3-1, I'd say, is very harsh on Alkmaar, considering they've been the better side. But that's an awful mistake by the Alkmaar captain, Ron Vlaar. And the youngster tried to side foot it into the near post. Didn't go that well, but the follow-up goes how I intended the initial shot to go. It's flicked back. Ref, if you want to blow the whistle, look how far back they are. You wouldn't let me bloody play on if I had this, if I moved the ball that far back down the pitch. They've still got it. How he still has it, I have no idea. Somebody just boot this, please. No need, because the ref finally blows the whistle. And we get a 3-1 win in our third Europa League game of the season to stay top, I imagine. We do stay top of our Europa League group, matched on 7 points with Spartak Moscow. It's the goal difference. Yeah, we have a superior goal difference over Spartak. AZ Alkmaar stay on 3 points. Lugano yet to register a single point in this group. And wouldn't you know, the lads over at Huddersfield are clearly watching on a Thursday night, as we've received an offer for Antonucci from Huddersfield Town for £4.5 million, which we are going to reject. His contract's up at the end of the season though, so we'll need to sort that out. But as at the minute, we're going to end those negotiations with Huddersfield. I want to keep him around just to see how he develops. Who else is... We're going to have to look through and see whose contracts are up. Mkhitaryan's contract is up at the end of the season. Antonucci's, of course. Dzeko's, we need to get that. Tell you what, we'll just do that now, I think. We will renew Edin Dzeko's contract. Ooh, God, he wants a lot of money. But then again, he is our... I assume that's what he's on at the minute. Again, he is our best player. A 2-year extension, we'll offer him that. And see if he accepts that. Zaniolo, we need to definitely renew his contract. 44. Jeez, I'll give him a wage increase because he's on a pittance in comparison. Kolarov, I might let Kolarov go. You know, I might let him go. Fazio, might let him go as well. So as for the moment, those are the ones that I want to keep around. Antonucci will just renew his contract while we're here. He's on bugger all, so that's fine. We'll renew that and wait for his response. As we wait for those negotiations to work themselves out, we go into this game against Sampdoria with our usual starting lineup. Everyone is refreshed, revitalised, and reinvigorated. There we go, that's fine. Against Sampdoria. Who is on the Sampdoria side? Aldero in goal, Chabot, I don't know, Murillo, Muru, Bereszynski, Ekdal, Yankto, Thorsby, Caprari, Rigoni, and one of my all-time favourite players in Fabio Quagliarella. The man is an absolute don, and put all the respect on that man's name. I don't know where Sampdoria are sitting in the table, so I don't know how this is going to go. All I know is, with that game against Juventus coming up, we need to... I'd like a comfortable win so as we could rest players going into that Juve game. So, but then again, I'll just take a win. So I don't care how we get it, but that's the preferable, is that we get a comfortable win to rest players. Back at the Stadio Olimpico as we take on Sampdoria on a lovely summer's morn. It's 11 o'clock for some reason. This game's kicking off. I don't know if that's normal in Italy, but it's not normal here, because who the hell is up at 11 o'clock on a Saturday? No idea. There's Justin Kluivert. I assume there's speculation surrounding him as we're focusing on him. Either that or he's just really good and he's our star man, which you know he is. He's putting in a lot of good performances this season. Kolarov will deliver that corner. Let's just see. Let's dink it in, hope, see what happens. Nothing. Don't know what I was expecting. Comes to Pellegrini. Takes a heavy touch, but he's made a little bit of space for himself to reset and try again. Dzeko! What are you doing? I can't be having you, of all people, doing overhead kicks. You might break a hip, and I need you for Juventus. Quagliarella yanked out. It's come through to Rigoni. He gets the shot away, and he's hit the post. The first real sighter that Sampdoria have had on our goal, and they've hit the post. And the ref is going to blow the whistle eventually, is he? Yes, he is. 0-0 at half-time. An underwhelming performance. We've not been at our best at all. He's still got it. Mancini looks to get a foot in. It comes to Torsby. It's blocked. Berezinski keeps it alive for Sampdoria, and that's Lopez. Would you catch it, please? There's a cross-come shot, which I thought could have easily been caught by our goalkeeper, but he's decided to do the spectacular. Clearly his missus is in the crowd. So we're pushing the envelope here. We're going attacking, making them work a little harder. Dzeko gets the shot away, and Audero makes the save. Corner from Kolarov in towards Zaniolo. Cleared away. Pellegrini picks it up on the edge of the area. It's Kluivert! And it's swerving away from goal. Dzeko, lovely ball. Kluivert, he's in again. He's more central this time. It's Kluivert! He's hit the post! Oh, for the love of Christ. Justin Kluivert, just put the ball in the net, son. That's a fair tackle, unfortunately. And it looks like that is going to be it. And that is it. A very disappointing 0-0 draw at home to Sampdoria. That result actually puts Juventus ahead of us by a point. Now, we were ahead of them by a point. They now go ahead of us. Torino stay top on 18 points. Where are Sampdoria? 18th. They're probably bottom after that result, or before that result. Well, some good news. Everyone has accepted their contract renewal. So Zaniolo, he's signed up for another 2 years. 2 years? I think 2 or 3. Dzeko is going to accept his contract. It's another 810 quid a week. That's absolutely nothing. And Antonucci is going to accept his new contract as well. So we have two of our main players and one of our prospects signed up. And so we come to the third and final game of this episode against Juventus. This is the big game. This is the big test. The biggest test of our season so far against the reigning champions, the dominant champions of Italy. As we line up against the likes of, well, let's just go through the team, shall we? Perrin in goal, no Chesney or Buffon. They've gone with a third choice keeper, that's insulting. Chiellini, Regani at the back, no De Ligt. Alexandro, De Chilio, Pjanic, Khedira, Emre Can, Douglas Costa, Bernardeschi, and Cristiano Ronaldo, the danger man, of course. We go with our usual lineup except for one change, and it's at the back, and it's Chris Smalling coming in because he is really up for this game. His little indicator is flashing, which means he's up for this game. So, and I've been impressed with Smalling in our Europa League games. So Chris Smalling gets the nod over Mancini. So Chris, you better not bloody let me down. I better see Mike Smalling and not Chris in this game as we take on Juventus. We win this game, we go above them into second in the league and possibly even top depending on the Torino result. But either way, we need to beat Juventus. The Allianz Stadium looking pretty magnificent in this year's PES. As we are in the tunnel, there he is, the main man, Cristiano Ronaldo. He, of course, will be one of the several danger men in this Juventus lineup as we come out onto the field of play. Oh, I'm nervy. I'm very nervy going into this to see how we get on. Like I say, it's the biggest test we've had so far this season, and if we're going to challenge Juve for the title, these are the type we have to, as Ric Flair did once say, to be the man, you've got to beat the man. Woo, woo, I'm bankrupt, where's all my money? Woo. Oh God, Pjanic has absolutely mugged me off, and here's Ronaldo, who's going to just leather one from distance, and Lopez is able to deal with it, but that is what we have to look out for. Kluivert with the ball in, there's the header, it's a free header for Under, and he's missed horribly. How's he even done that? It's a lovely ball back there to Costa. In towards Ronaldo, headed out by Kolarov, comes to Chan. It's Ronaldo, it's blocked. And it's just about cleared by Cristante. We are living on the... Oh, it's come to Ronaldo! My God, there's nothing we can do about that. As Cristiano Ronaldo gives Juventus the lead 5 minutes before half-time, and you can't say it's undeserved. They've absolutely dominated the game, and it's the main man, Cristiano Ronaldo, who gives Juventus the lead. Ronaldo again, look at the space that they've been given here. It's Douglas Costa. Ball in, out by Kolarov. Again, a terrible pass. We're just giving them the ball back, which we cannot do. Ronaldo's there, and Ronaldo's hit the bar with the overhead. Right, just get it away. Just get it away. And that'll do the first half. A huge scare at the end of that first half, where Ronaldo hits the crossbar with the overhead after already scoring to give Juve the lead. We need to wake up in this second half. Can he deliver it? He can. But it's cleared. He's going to get another chance, is he? No, but we still have the ball, which is the important thing. Here's Pellegrini. Across for Florenzi. Under. He's in behind. It's Cengiz Under into the side netting. Maybe I should have looked up. Were there options in the middle? I don't know. I didn't look. It's Kolarov to take the corner. In it comes in towards Cristante, headed away by Bonucci. Under gets there. Pellegrini's going to line up a shot! And it's just wide, I think, from Pellegrini. It's not far away. Smalling to Pellegrini. To Dzeko. To Kluivert. In towards Zaniolo. He's at the post. Hit it. Hit it. Why are you looking at the ball? Why aren't you running towards it, you bloody idiot? Looking at it's not going to put it in the net. Under. No, Pellegrini. Why are you trying bloody flicks, you idiot? And that's the game. That is very disappointing. I mean, I didn't think... I thought a win was unlikely. But we should have performed better than that. We lay down for Juventus there, showed them far too much respect. A thoroughly disappointing performance drops us down to 5th in the table. We are now, what, 7 points behind Torino at the top of the table? That's not good at all. Or 6, is it 6? No, it's 7 points. It is 7 points. A really poor performances against Sampdoria and against Juventus have dropped us from 2nd to 5th in the table. And with that, that is going to end this episode of the Master League series with Roma. Very disappointing performances. Have dropped us from 2nd to 5th in the league table. Need to play better. Who have we got next? We've got Inter Milan at home, then Alkmaar again in the Europa League, and then Lazio. So I'll probably play those 3 games. As much as I would like to play the Inter game on camera, I want to get through this season now. So Inter Milan, AZ Alkmaar, and Roma, or Lazio we will play. Then there's a big break, and then we'll come back for the Napoli game, for the Parma game, and maybe play the Lugano game as well. But until then, that will do it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. Again, I don't know how regular these are going to be. It just felt like today, I just felt like I needed to record something, so we've done that. Hopefully we'll be back. We'll be back relatively soon. Like I said, if you watched the previous video, you'll understand as to why. But again, thank you to everybody for their support. If you did, speaking of support, if you did enjoy this video, do remember to hit that like button, do hit the subscribe button, and hit the bell icon so you're notified when we make new videos such as the Master League series. We have live watch-alongs, we have silly football challenges, we have a whole load of stuff on our channel, so I'm sure you'll find something that you'll enjoy. At least we hope you will. But until then, thank you so much again for watching, and we will see you in the next one.